After Summer Games Week, you're probably disappointed that you didn't see Hogwarts Legacy 2 get revealed. And that's okay, you're not alone in that. A lot of fans in the community thought that there was a really good chance it could happen, especially with the community manager announcement not too long ago. Unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards, so when could we see it moving forward? That is what we're going to talk about today. But first, we kind of got to touch on why it wasn't there in the first place. I mean, a lot of people were kind of betting on Summer Game Fest, and when it didn't show up, I'll speak for myself here, there was an immediate sense of dread. Like, oh no, we didn't see it at Summer Game Fest. Avalanche has been shut down. The game has been canceled. Everyone's been fired. The sky is falling. It took me a good minute to kind of calm down those fears. And, you know, how can you really blame anybody for feeling that way? We live in an era of the industry where multi-year presentation-ready projects get canceled, industry legends are fired, and legendary studios are shut down. So when things don't exactly go as expected for a fan base, it's easy for that fan base to feel an immediate sense of dread. But I encourage all of you to dare to be hopeful, dare to be optimistic, you know, don't start lighting the pyre just yet. Why did we not see it at Summer Game Fest? Well, there's two good reasons. The first good reason is that Paramount Games Studios was recently just announced around the same time. So maybe Warner Brothers, who is trying to be bought by Paramount, is giving Paramount Games Studios room to have the spotlight. That's one good possibility. The other, and probably most likely possibility, is that maybe Avalanche Software just isn't ready yet. We do have a new community manager, but that community manager, Cody, aka Vacnar, happy to have you by the way, was recently just brought in little over a month or so ago. And that's kind of where my bet is. Maybe they are just not ready yet. And I haven't really seen anything to really make me feel any kind of credible concern. So if you're feeling worried about not seeing it at Summer Game Fest, that's totally understandable. But I'd save it for later. We still got a few more months to go. Speaking of, when could we see it? I believe the next good opportunity we could see Hogwarts Legacy 2 is either late August or the 1st of September. Late August because that is where Gamescom is typically located, which does have a history of showing Hogwarts Legacy in the past. That is where we got our Dark Arts trailer from. But I think the best opportunity is September 1st on Back to Hogwarts Day, which is already shaping up to be a pretty spectacular event, what with the TV show coming out in the holidays, and of course the video game itself. But more to the point, what better way to go back to Hogwarts Legacy than to reveal it on Back to Hogwarts Day? So I'm pretty sold on that day in particular. So yeah, let's give it a couple good months and, you know, we'll see how it goes. If Hogwarts Legacy 2 is not mentioned at all by the time Back to Hogwarts Day comes around, and if we go past it without even mentioning the game, then I'd be invoking the spirits of dread. Okay, but until then, let's just all take a chill pill and have a good time. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What time do you think we will see Hogwarts Legacy 2 in Gamescom or Back to Hogwarts Day? Do you think there's a really good chance we could see it there? Let me know. Until then, though, as always, be safe, be well, be kind. Bye-bye.